Hey guys, Tarek is here, back with another video from a strat of mine, which is Harvest Guardian Rotations. On the Atlas, we're taking, for this strat, we're taking all the boss nodes up here in this section, which is like map drop chance and Maven. We're taking all the harvest nodes, which also grants 100% chance to contain the sacred growth in total. We're taking some gumball general purpose stuff like scarabs and increased map modifiers. And we're taking map drop because we're self-sustaining the maps we're running. And some blocking down there. The one tree I'm linking has the little mistake with the rogue markers fixed. Right. This is run on 8Mod Guardian maps. And T16 is the best case, like the two we have in here, but you can do tier 14, tier 15, especially if you self-drop them. This one has 135, the others are lower. 135 obviously is the best for item quantity, but all of these are okay. We're taking Cornucopia, and we're taking doubling for harvest, for the harvest portion of the strategy. Doubling is pretty straightforward, and Cornucopia spawns a tier 4, so a purple seed. That is also why we're not taking crop rotation over here. That destroys the scarabs. We're just taking duplication, wilting chance, and like the good stuff like increased stuff and additional plant chances. Since we're running this on Guardian maps, we can Maven witness them, but we also need to sustain because we don't want to buy them, right? We can do this with making maps drop 8 mods, and we can make many of the, like 20% of all the relevant ones drop as shaper, and then we can, since we're running 8 mods, we can use escalation for more maps that drop. Plus that we can just naturally drop them from bosses, so overall these will sustain, or actually over sustain, because these 3 nodes plus the destructive play will sustain your maps. You can also drop Maven chisels from here, and these just are additionally just bonus currency again. Yeah, running this on these, and usually you have these, but if you're just starting out, you can run something like, let me search this here, Underground River. This is a phase boss, so you can go into boss room, kill the boss, not kill the boss, kill the bosses that Maven spawns, pull out, and not actually kill the boss, so you can farm these, because you're not actually witnessing the boss, and you can then just continue doing the map. Currency-wise, Vivid yellow is currently very expensive, so the scarabs are also expensive, but that means your profit is pretty high, but you have to have kind of some currency to start the strat, because it is annoying if you don't have enough to start with, but yeah, the currency you get from yellow is pretty insane. So we're going to run this one set we have here in inventory. We're going to run with the scarabs I mentioned. We're going to run Maven Witness, and we're going to run with the normal one, normal map mod. You don't need to do this. You could theoretically also do Harvest, but since we have it on the Atlas already, guaranteed 100% chance to contain Sacred Growth, we can just do this instead, and just, yeah, save a few chaos. You could redo tree to do that instead. We're going to zoom over here, go into the Sacred Grove right here. We found that pretty quickly. Go over like how we're choosing which crops to take, which is in this case the purple blue one. We're always taking yellow over blue and blue over purple. This might theoretically change if you're running this for some other purpose than currency. And at the league start, if you're trying to run this in another league, the prices are pretty even, but later on in the league, yellow is always the most expensive one. So generally always taking the purple ones first. So here also a purple one, and yellow is always the best. You just saw we wilted the other one, and we also died, but we wilted the purple one, the purple one, so the tier 4 purple boss. we cannot circumvent that, and that's kind of the expected value you get from one cornucopia. One cornucopia on average gives you 2 of these bosses, and you can't just get free. Like you can in theory, but it's quite rare. If you go in there expecting free, you're going to get disappointed. On average, you should be expecting 2 bosses, hoping that one of them is a yellow, which usually is the case. Sometimes it isn't possible, but yeah, that's expected. You get 1 yellow and 1 of any other color. We're going to take some more. This is, for example, right here we have the blue, the blue color, which has a blue tier 1, and the yellow, which has no tier 1. So we're taking this instead of the yellow because we can get some blue life force from this, but we're unlikely to get any life force from the yellow color. And here we're just taking the bigger one, so 2 is greater than 1, pretty straightforward, right? So that's it for this harvest. You can also drop the sacred ones, sacred life force from the purple tier monsters, which we don't in this one. We will do in the rest of the rotation, but we're skipping over that, like we're skipping over the rest of the map right here. We're going to go to the boss. That's what we're going to witness essentially, and then we're going to kind of like cut just to the next portion of each map. So we're going like to the rewards, like the last thing we're killing there, and then like so you can see how long does it take for each of these maps to be completed. So what you can also see, this is kind of a random layout, and that's if you self-drop those, like if you sustain them, you just get random layouts. That's just something you also have to keep in mind. These just drop like randomly. You don't want to singular focus because it would just kind of delete these drops you get. Instead, you just kind of have to deal with it. That's kind of one of the downsides of this strat. So we're a boss right here. We're going to kill the boss, and we're going to kill all the additional bosses, and then we're also going to kill the guardian guy. So, here we kill the boss first by accident, and we're going to now just finish the harvest, get out. Here, didn't come in first, but 4 minutes, that's 4 to 5 minutes per map usually. If you have a decently fast build, you can do this faster, you can do this slower. Here again, we're going to kill the boss. This is what I meant before. This was phased. If you were to portal out now, it wouldn't count as completing the map. And now we completed the map. Now we also get the portal to the next guardian, and that is just the point where you can kill the guardian, or you would just run the next map if you were doing this with without guardians in the map. So on to the last one. Regular. So this is the map drop you can get from the bosses, and we're killing the guardian, and then we're going to the invitation and check what we got from this set. So since we have witnessed all 4, now Kirik will give us this like quest marker. We're going to take some alchemy and chaos, and just alchemy the invitation and see if we want to chaos it. This one rolled at 81%, so perfect, we're taking that. I think I take generally like 65 plus, and that's it. So we're going to be killing the 4 bosses together again, or at least in the same area. There's a mod that actually spawns all of them together, but usually there's 2, then the next, and then the last. So now we kill all of them, we get the splinters, we get some gumball, and we get, or we have a chance to getting a conflict orb, which is another 1.5 divine. So a lot of different things to profit from. Main thing here is life force. So the Vivid obviously is the big player here. This is like I think 5 divines. We didn't really drop this in here, so the rest is just what dropped from this strat. The maps itself, like that we sustain and actually over sustain, we're going to run again. So this you can kind of subtract this from the cost. And we have in total 8 maps we dropped. We ran 4, so we doubled our maps here essentially. We also got one of the Sacred Blossoms I mentioned earlier. This is 1 divine essentially. If you run the boss and you get these 8 mods, you can sell them to people at regex. Not sure what the current price is. Last it was like 15 chaos per map, and yeah. Conflict we got as well. These are the big ones, and just gumball stuff, scarabs you always get. And this has mean drop from the invitation, so you get more than 1 set on average. Yeah, and also the average chisels here, we also got it from the invitation. So the invitation just is kind of an added bonus on top. That's why we're doing this with Guardian rotations instead of just regular 8 mods. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching and hope to catch you on the next stream. Cheerio and goodbye.